Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Discourse in Magic with the incredible Jeki Yu. Oh my, and oh my indeed. Jeki has done everything in the world of magic. Every single TV show you can think of for magic, he's done it. He's been on the Got Talent shows. He's been on Fool Us. He's been on Masters of Illusion. Every single competition you can think of, he's done it. He's been in FISM. He's demolished competitions. And now the most incredible thing he's doing is magic on social media. He's doing storytelling as well as uploading incredible tricks. And the only thing cooler than the output, like the actual result of all of these things that he's done, is the input. In this episode, we learn about how he makes these videos, how he makes these stories, how long it takes him, and what actually goes in to putting out viral videos online and why he's even doing this in the first place. This was an incredible episode and you're going to learn a ton from Jeki Yu. Please, after this episode, go check out his Instagram and check out his YouTube. He's got products for you and his YouTube is just packed with the highest quality magic videos you've ever seen. But don't let me tell you, I'm going to let Jeki tell you in this incredible episode. So please enjoy a wonderful conversation with the incredible Jeki Yu. Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new episode of Discourse in Magic. My name is Jonah, and we are here with the one and only Jeki Yu. Jeki, how are you?
Very good. Hi, guys. I'm Jeki Yu. Oh, hi.
Jeki, I am so excited to chat with you. It seems like every single domain in magic you have been able to be in and play in and experiment in. And I'm excited to talk about all of it. Let's start at the beginning. How did you get started in magic?
Yeah, I started magic when I was 15 years old. So my friend Dongju, he showed me a simple coin magic. It's a French drop. It really blew my mind and I got into magic. But maybe a month later, I just thought about magic, and then I saw the magic videos online. It's like a simple magic course. Mm-hmm. You can learn like 10 tricks, 10 easy tricks, and they're really amazing. And the teacher was he's a popular star in South Korea, magician. So I loved it, and then I loved everything, and then I started magic. Yeah.
When you got into it from there, was it people? Was it magic clubs? Was it just online? Like, what were your sources to learn magic?
So there are magic clubs. Maybe each city has a small magic club. It's not that popular at the time. There's not many resources to learn magic. But like I said, Easily and Charming Choi, they did a great job on TV shows. They are like a first modern musicians in South Korea, I guess. So they did a great job. And so many young musicians are influenced by them, including me. So that's how I learned and how I watch magic. And also I joined the magic clubs, and we shared magic tricks, and that's how I learned.
Were there people or books, at 15, you get into magic and maybe you can go to conventions and maybe you can go what were the next steps from there to take this seriously as a career? Where did you go from there?
So at the time, actually, Easily or Charming Choi, and they did a competition. They joined the competitions and they got awards from the world competitions. And also, I thought that was my next step. So after I learned and I wanted to create some of my own magic tricks. So I joined a local magic club's competition. And that's my first step. And then that brought me the biggest convention in South Korea. It's the National Close-Up Convention in Seoul. I lived in Busan, so I think it's 7 hours apart from the Seoul. Yeah, so I traveled there and to show my magic. And that gave me another chance. And after another chance, and I joined the Japanese national competition as well. That brought me further and further. Yeah.
The magic that you were doing in the competitions then, was it, I'm curious about where you learned from. Did you just play? Did you learn on YouTube? Because it's original magic or at least, somewhat original. Where did the inspiration come, or you just played and videoed and went from there? What did it look like?
So during that time, so maybe my first high school, when I was a high school student, I watched the video clip of FISM. So, and there were so many great musicians compared FISM with their original ideas. And it was a really big and it inspired me a lot. So I wanted to make my own version. So I watched all the FISM videos every years, every 3 years. So yeah, that inspired me to make my own version. So I watched a lot of videos, and that's how I
Wow.
create my own version. Yeah,
Wow. It's amazing, that
yeah,
from videos and a handful of people maybe, and mostly just creativity, you can come up with some of this,
yes,
some of this incredible magic. It's really
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So one thing is really helpful because there are so not many resources in South Korea. So when I watch magic, I try to think how it works, and I just create my own gimmicks. Just it's like a copying, but it really helps me to think and create my own style and own magic.
What I then and now, like, what's the magic scene like in South Korea? Is it thriving? Is it very small? Like, what's it like?
Oh, I think it's just driving. So many great musicians there, and actually, yeah, like my age, I think we did a great job on FISM. So many people influenced and try to compete FISM, and also the other side. And there are so many clubs and magic shops, and they wanted to make magic popular, and they wanted to bring more resources from the America and the other countries. So they booked another great magicians and bring them to Korea, and they translate the books and to release in South Korea. So many magicians, work hard to maintain the magic community. Yeah,
That's great. It's the kind of
yeah,
thing where here I don't know anything about what the community is like. And I
yeah,
know that I assume a lot of magic books don't get translated and a lot
yeah.
of magic resources don't get translated. So it's probably a lot of people in the South Korean magic community that are helping each other instead of
Yes,
information coming from elsewhere.
yeah.
Wow. Let's talk a little bit about FISM. How many times
Isn't.
did you compete in different FISMs?
Oh, yeah, I did 2 times. First one was China in 2009, and the second one was Blackpool in 2012. So in 2012, yeah, luckily I got third award in card magic. Yeah,
Unbelievable. Talk to me about what the process is like because it's a very difficult and very
yeah,
intense competition. What was it like preparing? Were you doing it alone? Did you have a team? I know that's very popular. Like, what did that look like for you?
yeah. So basically, yeah, I prepared by myself. But at the time, I had my teachers and my friends, and who helped me developing my tricks. So basically, yeah, I watched a lot of videos. And then maybe at the time, my role model was like Heldi Dimaros because I did card magic. But he did in Prism, it was like it's like a real magic. It's real magic. Maybe if I compete in 2009 in Beijing, I should be better or maybe similar, something like that. I should prepare a really great one for the FISM. So I work on the impossible card magic. And so I kept thinking, and I did small competitions in Korea, and also I joined IBM and Japan, and so many math competitions, and this process brought me make it better and better each process, and also by myself, I develop every time because I wanted to bring new that can inspire other magicians. So yeah, it took me 6 to 7 years to complete the one act. Yeah,
Wow. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
You've mentioned a lot of competitions. Do you think
Yes.
that that's something that young magicians should do? Do you think it's a good place to grow? Do you think it's a good environment, a bad environment? What do you think about magic competition?
These days, there are so many choices. People just post videos online or just join clubs and whatever they want. But in my case, I did competitions. This one is really helpful when you're creating magic because I only focus on just one act for 6 to 7 years. So this process is really long and it's boring process. But at this moment, I think I just cemented my creative process there. So it really, I think it still helps me to create new magic, and I can see new perspective because at the time I always try to think in a new way. So this long process, still helps me to create and make my own style.
Wow. It's so interesting to me, magic
Yeah.
competitions because it's, some of the best acts we've ever seen come from magic competitions, but also it's a very difficult and long process and a lot of I've interviewed a lot of people who say sometimes that competitions are good. Some people say, you don't
Yeah.
need them. It's not,
Yeah.
for a career, it may be not the best thing, but for, great
Yeah.
quality magic, it is. At the time,
Mhm.
you're working on magic for 6 or 7 years. Were you a full-time magician at the time? Were you doing something else? How did the economics of working on an act for
Mm.
6 years work?
At the time, I think I didn't make enough money, but just did magic, and I worked at it's kind of a cram school in South Korea. So I teach simple magic to people who come to our cram school, and I teach magic, and I did the local gigs, and but it's just like maintain my life. It's not like enough money. But after FISM and then ORS and also at the time Ellie is my wife. We both magicians. We create a quick change act, and after that it changes. It's like differently. So, but what I want to say is this process helps me to create quick change and also my social media videos. So this 6 to 7 years really is foundation of my nice career. So
Wow. What obviously there's many, many, many lessons in that process, but obviously the magic that you put out now on online and also, the acts that we've seen on big Got Talent shows, what are some of the lessons that you learned from this 6 or 7 year period that you think about when you're making magic right now? What's a lesson, that it could be helpful to a magician listening to this?
yeah. So when I learned these 6 to 7 years, I did. I watched a lot of magic videos, and so it helps me what is good magic and what is a good routine. So almost immediately, I know, oh, this is a good or this is bad. So I had my standard here, so I can immediately. I don't know how it's a good word to say, but I can judge it something.
Mhm.
So it guides me to the better place. So it's I think it gives me a good eye. Yeah, good eye, so and good perspective, so to see magic. So this process helps me, to create magic.
I think it's really interesting that an amazing magic education, like people talk about watching videos on YouTube about tutorials and things like that. But the fact that you can watch 3, 4 years of FISM acts on
Yeah.
YouTube is an amazing magic education. Like it's an amazing way to see what good magic is because these are the best of the best.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the other spots. You've literally been on every single major television show that has magic
Yes.
on it. America's Got
Yeah.
Talent, Britain's Got Talent, Steve Harvey, Israel's Got
Yeah.
Talent, Masters of Illusion, Penn and
Yeah.
Teller Fool Us. I think a
Yes.
lot of magicians dream
Hmm.
is to be on
Yeah.
one of those shows. What advice do you have about A, how to get on to one of those
Yeah.
shows, and B, how to crush it when you're on? What advice do you have for magicians about getting on and doing a good job?
So I wanted to say first you need to get your own act. That it should be a good. Yeah, it's always difficult to say which one is good or bad, but you should prepare a good act, and you think this is good and worth to share, and you should show it to your friends and family, and if it this act inspires other musicians, they will help you to promote. And so they bring you to that position. So in my case, in America's Got Talent, friend know the producer, and so I I have a good act, so I wanted to show. So my friend recommended to the producer. So and they loved it, and then I got the chance. So yeah, it's the important thing is that you have a good act, and then and show it to the people. Yeah, that brings you opportunities. Yeah,
So
that's Christine.
I think it's clear. I mean, I think a lot of us want to be on the show, but we don't have an
Yeah,
original act. We don't have an act that we've worked a really long time on. What about when
yeah,
you're on the show? It's a very intense
yeah.
experience to be on these shows. You, by the way, don't look like you're panicked on any of these shows at all. You're very happy, you're very free flowing. What advice do you have for somebody who is stepping on one of these big stages about how to do a good job when you're there live?
Mm. So yeah, you should prepare beforehand, and everything is yeah already yeah. Maybe you can perform this act many times in live shows, so it's you are get used to it, and you know the more situations about that, and this process helps you to look good on TV, and also when you do that, you won't get nervous there, and you can do yeah, you're 100% there.
I love it. That's really helpful. Let's
Yeah,
talk about one of the acts specifically, which is the quick change
yeah,
act.
yes,
First of all, where do you even learn quick change? I've been doing magic my whole
yeah.
life. I don't even know. Is that something you built or you found somewhere to
Yeah.
learn? Where do you learn quick change from?
So we built. Ali is also a musician. Yeah, we both musicians. We wanted to do the quick change, but when she was young, her dream was to be a fashion designer. Yeah, so she knew the techniques, how to make the costumes. So we combined and we brainstormed every day to make our own version. We didn't even have any knowledge, but we just try to fix and trial and error. It brings us to make our own quick change.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Yeah,
Do you,
yeah.
you know, I want to talk about some of the variety of the different types of magic that you do, but do you like doing some more than others? Like, is the quick change act something you like doing? Is it like very difficult or exhausting? Or are there any types of
Yeah.
magic that you don't like as much as other types right now? Because you do everything.
Yeah, I think I haven't done the mental math yet
Mm.
because after I moved to America, my English is not that great. So mental magic is, every time, every choices, you need to think and you should speak fluently. So in this process, yeah, I don't know, it's still difficult for me. And also, yeah, I'm not good at it. So that's why I haven't done it yet. But I still love watching mental magic. But other ones like yeah, doing things with hands, I really love it. I love sleight of hand magic. So that's what I'm focusing on. But yeah,
Just to talk about that more, I think it's really impressive. Like sometimes you see a magician who does maybe only cards or who does
yeah,
maybe only big props. And I've
yeah,
seen you do quick change, sponge balls, cards,
mhm,
rings,
mhm,
like, everything. I've literally seen you do everything.
yeah.
Are you always working on new magic? Do you work on a new magic because there's a new show or a new opportunity? Or are you literally always making new things so that you have stuff to work on? Like, how do you have such a big repertoire?
So I think I love making things. I love creating things to give or to inspire people. That's what I want. So before, so I started with close-up magic. But at some point, I was bored at close-up magic. So when I do only card magic, first time I only do card magic. People called me a Kardashian. You only do card magic, but I was sick and tired of it. So I wanted to try some another things, and then I picked up stage magic, like Jeff McFry's card manipulation course, something like
Hmm.
that. So and I learned, and I really liked it. So after that, I was bored of, and then I did close-up again, and this time it's like micro magic. So I don't know. I always couldn't focus just one thing. So when I see like a card magic, like Danita Ortiz, who did great card magic, and everything is very different and new perspective. But for me, it's difficult to do that. So I always yeah. So this time, okay, let's change it. I don't want to do, and then I just yeah shifted my positions. That's how I do everything. Yeah.
It's unbelievable when you get, for example, a call from a TV show that says,
Yeah.
hey, we want you to come and do this or that or whatever, do you say, okay, let me make something? Or do you say, what do I have that I
Yeah.
can now change a little bit to be right for the show? How do you, when you get a call to be on a show, do you reach into
Yeah.
your repertoire or do you make something new for the show?
So I think, yeah, got talent series. First time I reached it and I grabbed some of my greatest act. And then I just prepare like a 3 to 4 of them. But still, well, we need more acts. So I need to, and also it's like a both thing. You need to do both. First, you need to grab some of your leftover and you need to create your own new tricks to, yeah, make people, watch. Yeah. So you need to do
Cool.
both.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's talk about the type of magic that you're most known for right now, which is social media magic. Uh,
Yeah.
Before we talk about sort of what all the things that I think you're doing right, you see a lot of social media magic. What do you think magicians are getting wrong with putting magic out on the internet?
Mm. So yeah, many people are revealing magic, but that one, I don't know. Yeah, we just skipped out because it's very long these days. Yeah, before like 2 years ago, I didn't think of much, but I didn't care of much. But recently, I saw new release tricks on Magic Market. But right after, like a day after, they just expose a trick to get more views. Yeah, to get views and earn money. Yeah, it's I think it's wrong, and it's wrong. But the other it's very long. But the other one is I want to talk about is some magicians they just film the video that they perform in front of the audience. It's like it's very less engaged with the internet audience because you should grab their attention very quickly. So you need to change position so your audience is length. So not like your live audience, like 4 to 5 people, not like that. So they should change the angle and specifically design the magic again look good on camera. So that's a different thing. But many magicians still does magic tricks like a day practicing, and the camera is there, so it's barely watch magic tricks. So I think that's something people need to improve, I guess. Yeah.
I think that's really helpful. I think a lot of us want to like do like
Yeah.
what stand-up comedians do and take clips from a show and put it on or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
performing for the camera is really
Yeah.
helpful. What else? What else makes good magic
Uh-huh.
online? What makes magic good online?
Okay. Maybe I should think about because I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about instead of what makes magic good. I'm curious
Yeah.
about your perspective for making
Yes.
magic online. So I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but now predominantly you do magic online. That's the place
Yeah.
where you do magic. What's the thinking behind that? Because I think most magicians maybe want to post videos online so they can do a gig in person, and
Yeah.
you're doing
Yeah.
almost the opposite. You want to build
Yeah.
online first. What's the thinking behind that?
So I think yeah, I started posting videos during the pandemic. So before I wanted to do more live shows. So when I started social media, I wanted to get gigs in live shows or because sorry, at the time I didn't know what to do. Yeah, because of pandemic. So I stuck at home just, but I wanted to do magic and I wanted to entertain people. So I create videos. So at the time, I found my passion for creating magic because every day I just focus on some subject. So this time it's like card, my next day coin, and I just think about that every day. And I love the process, and also I love learning new things. So actually, I wanted to tell a story to the audience. So these days, I make pop-up magic videos. So it's good to tell stories, and also, I create my magic tricks there. So it helps me, and I think it has a vision to bring a new energy to the magic community. I hope so, but not yet. Yeah. So that's why, yeah, I'm doing it.
I, w- First of all, I want to talk more about the videos that you're putting online, and then I want to talk more about the pop-up magic videos because they're absolutely
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Starting with the videos that you put out right now, it's almost the same question as for these big TV shows like Got Talents and whatever. How long does it take for you to make a trick that goes up online that's 30 seconds or something? Is this
Yeah.
you pull out the camera, you shoot, you come up with it, you shoot in a day? Is this like, you spend a week working on the trick and then like
Yeah.
what's the timeline of putting out a trick? How difficult is it for you to make a new 30-second magic trick video that goes online?
Mm. Okay, it depends on the tricks, but basically it took me 4 to 6 hours to make a one video. So first time I think about the ideas or some act that exists and I put a variation there. Or I watched so many trending videos online I should watch because of what so that way I could learn what people love. So and then and got I inspired from there and I how to add magic there. And this kind of process maybe is 4 to 6 hours. But sometimes, yeah, I came up with an idea, but I don't know how to do. And this one like take like 7 days. So I still keep thinking it. So each time I think about 3 to 4 ideas every day. But maybe if I'm lucky, I got 2 ideas possible. But normally just one idea every day. So 3 ideas is still in my head. So yeah, maybe like 3 days later, yeah, I can solve one of them and I can post it. So I did every day for 3 years. So it was crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah.
Do you have like a big notebook full of all of your ideas? Like when you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, you eat breakfast, you drink coffee, and then you like
Yeah.
sit and write ideas down? Like what does that
Yeah.
actually look like in practice?
So each time is kind of different. So during the pandemic, yeah, I just sat down and like you said, and I just write down the ideas and also diary pitch skills like 19 the phenomena, something like that, and I just brainstorm by myself on the table. But these days, I more like watching trending videos, and maybe like a balloon pops up and that's like with science. Oh, that's really cool, and maybe I do magic with it, and that's how I create magic. That's a easy way to put something because I have a magic knowledge in my head, so I can recreate something with that. But this one is really stressful because you had to watch a lot of videos. It's very distracting your life.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So that's some of
yeah,
them is when you see a concept
yeah,
like something trending, and then the
yes,
opposite, the other way is you just, it's a concept, you say this would be interesting, and then you spend
yeah,
a few hours working it out and getting all the timing and scripting
yeah,
and all of that done.
yeah,
Amazing. Let's talk about the pop-up storybook magic. This
yes.
is absolutely incredible. And
Thank you so much.
aside from that it's beautiful and impossible
Yeah.
and informative, it's also
Mhm.
clearly so much work. It is so much work to put one of these together. First of
Yeah.
all, what's the inspiration for this? Because this is brand new. We've never seen anything like this. What's the
Mm.
inspiration for it?
Mm. Inspiration. So I think in 2016, yeah, I watched the video clip. It's a commercial ads. So the video editor editing someone's hands is he's like a pencil roller,
Yeah. Yeah.
and and the pencil immediately changes to apple, and it changes immediately some other objects. It's just constantly happening there, and I thought that looks good, and I wanted to do magic. I wanted to do magic like that, but it was really difficult. But some of them, maybe I could make it real using my magic knowledge, and I did. And after that, I add more ideas every year. And then during the pandemic, I had a lot of time. So at the time, I wanted to do magic and pop up. When I was 20, my friend, and also he's my teacher, he showed me his pop up collections. So when he opened the pop-ups, and there's a huge castle appears in the middle. It's really big. I never seen something like that. And I thought, yeah, I could use that one in my magic. But at the time, I just only thought about that. But during the pandemic, I had a lot of time and I watched a lot of tutorials on YouTube, pop-up tutorials, and I learned and I put them together with the magic that I knew. And I made my first video is for the Mr. Beast, YouTuber Mr. Beast, and then Casey Neistat. And each video, it took me 1 month, just total 1 month. And at the time, I couldn't post any short videos. So it's really stressful, but the process, actually, I love the process, but I couldn't keep up my short videos. So I gave up every time. But so 2 years later, last year, when I made short videos, I was sick and tired of it. I didn't want to watch like trending videos. It always just distracting my life and every day. So I was sick and tired of it. So I stepped away. And I thought about what I really wanted to do. And then the pop-up magic video came to my mind. But if I started this, I should make it less than a month. Like I wanted to make one video in 2 weeks. But if that way, I need to learn a lot of pop-ups. And so I can easily manipulate with magic tricks. So last year, I learned a lot of pop-up tutorials, and also I try to recreate my magic tricks again. So I shortened the process. So sometimes it took me like 2 weeks to make one video, but still it's really difficult to make it one video in 2 weeks. Normally it takes 1 month, but I love the process. And I think I found my passion in creating magic in this way. So that's how I do right now. Yeah.
Wow. It is incredible to take 2 weeks or a month per topic to do this. And it's everything. I mean, it's building, it's magic, it's scripting, it's video, it's completely incredible. Is this your direction now? Like you want to do magic pop-up videos? That's the approach right now?
Yeah, I think, I believe it has a possibility to make a commercial ads with magic and pop-ups. So it's like these days people see so many AI videos, but AI things, but this is something that only human can do. So, with it's crafting things and everything. Like actually, I'm not good at video editing, but this one, I just chopped the video. So I made a special effect using magic and pop-up mechanisms to tell stories. So I think it's a beautiful thing. So it motivates me to do every day.
And now I'm curious about what the process looks like now, which is now you come up with an idea and then you work on it for whatever it is, 2 weeks, and then you film it and put it out.
Yeah. So first one, an important thing is I chose someone like last time it's Taylor Swift. And I watch her videos, like recent videos and interviews and articles and everything. And after I just brought the topic, something that engages people. So normally the script took me 5 days, 4 to 5 days. And after that, I put at the same time, when I make the script, I put the visual ideas there. So this time, this script, and I put the pop-up ideas, and this script, maybe I can do with magic. If something related to the object, and I create with that object. And after that, 1 week, I create 4 visual ideas. So each segment. So it's like, I think, 60 to 80 visual ideas I need. So I made it. And after that, and I just make actual props, pop-up using papers and actual tricks with the 3D printer and a bunch of tools. That's how I made. So it took me a lot of time.
Oh my gosh. Do you use, I know this is like very specific and maybe for some people this doesn't matter, but for me, like, do you use Post-it notes? Do you use a Google Doc? Do you use software? Like, how do you keep track of all of this? It's a crazy amount of information.
Yeah, so I'm not very good at this. So, but these days, when I started this, I use Notion.
Notion, cool.
Yeah, but it's still difficult for me to use how to use that. So I just make a simple table, and then I just separate the segment like 4 to 5. And first one is like the script, each script. So this is Taylor Swift. She was born on December 13, something like that. And I just divide them. And then next one is visual ideas. And next one is the camera scenes. And next one is the sounding effect, something like that. So, and then I keep tracking. So always I distract by myself.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah,
is so crazy. And,
yeah,
more than anything, the thing that I think is most inspiring that I'd love for you to talk
yeah,
about is that you have done everything, maybe not mentalism, but you have done
yeah,
everything in magic. You have done every
yeah,
type of magic, every type of competition, every type of
mhm,
TV show, and now your passion right now
yeah,
is
yeah,
making pop-up magic books, which has never
yeah,
ever existed before.
yeah,
Can you talk a bit about, this? It basically seems like you spent 2 years on each different type of magic, going through your
yeah,
career, and now you have a repertoire of
mhm,
ideas that is humongous. It's huge, all the different things that you know how to do because you've built it all. Is this something you think, you know, many magicians should do? Do you think if a magician wants to do just card magic, that's good? Or do you think it's good to do all of this, all of these different types? What are your thoughts on it?
okay. Yeah, when I was young, I loved David Copperfield. When I watched his TV specials, he did everything: close up, stage, and parlor, and illusions, and everything was like just perfect. Yeah, it's like masterpiece, and I really loved it. That's why I wanted to be like that him. So that's why I learned everything by myself. But if you want to do the card magic, it's fine. I love it. I think yeah, James Jason Ladan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not good at it. So yeah, he's really good at card magic. And Danny Ortiz, he mostly does card magic. And I love that. Yeah, I always want to say I just follow your passion. So in my case, when I do card magic for 1 month, yeah, maybe I quit magic. Yeah. So that's why I always change it because I love magic. I love creating to see the visual ideas. So I always changing it. So just follow your passion. So if you love creating magic, like Kaylee Marley, he created awesome things with the card and everything. So yeah, just follow passion and yeah, do what you love. So this one, the pop-up and magic videos is something what I love. Yeah.
Right now, the magic business for you
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
mostly coming from online, from ads? Is it coming from events and gigs? What's your magic business like right now? Where does it come from?
Yeah. Yeah. Still is from the events and gigs. So I did college shows and commercial events. Luckily, we did the quick teams and still people, yeah, call us to book. But yeah, so this one is no money. Yeah, it's pop-up magic videos. There's no money. I spend more money than on. So it's like it'll break me. But this is something I love. That's why I do. And also, yeah, that's why I make like I release magic tricks and also I did gigs. Yeah,
Wow.
to do this. Yeah,
Well, the stuff that you do is inspiring, inspiring, inspiring. It's
yeah,
unbelievable. I have one more major question and then the three
yeah,
questions we ask at the end of every episode. The major question
yeah.
is, where does oh my come from? Where does it from?
Yeah. Yeah. People always ask me, where does the oh my come from? Yeah. So during the pandemic, I post videos, as I told you. So at the time, I said, oh my gosh. I don't know. I like this sound, oh my gosh. But at the time, when I film like a 70 or 100 takes for one video, it's like a very difficult magic because normally I create that magic in that day. So I need to practice for many hours. At the time, I said, oh my gosh, it's very difficult for me. So, and I just shorten the word and I say, oh my. And then people loved it. And people kept following that oh my in the comment section. that's why it became my catchphrase.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Okay. The final few questions are like this. The first is, in the world of magic right now, what's one
Yeah.
thing that you like that's going on in the magic world and
Yeah.
one thing you don't like?
I think, yeah, it's both accessibility because accessibility, so it brings new people in the community and more people love magic. But the other side, it's very easy to many people expose magic tricks. Yeah. So many accessibilities. Yeah. Yeah. There is some people respect the magic community to expose in their specific way. They find their way, but most of the people there is no discipline and just they bow the trick and then they just expose just in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
So it makes magic funny. I think it's the worst thing.
I think so too. The next question is about this podcast, which is, in order to keep the podcast going on forever, each
Yeah.
guest is asked to recommend another guest
Mhm.
that would be good for the podcast. The two
Yeah.
catches are,
Yeah.
I cannot have had interviewed them already, which maybe makes it
Yes.
difficult. And then number two is, you have to be able to put us in contact. Is there someone who you think would be fantastic for this kind of
Yeah.
conversation?
I think, yeah, actually, I had three of them in my mind, but two, I'm not like a very friend with them.
Okay.
And one was Xavier Mortimer, who did a great job on these days.
That's a great one.
And also, yeah, Kelly Morley. And I love his creating process, but I don't know how to contact them. So the other one is a science magician. He's Matt Pitchford.
Ooh, these are all great.
Yeah, Matt Pitchford. Yeah, I knew him, and maybe I can send the message to him, and yeah, I can get you contact.
Love it. That would be awesome. And those are,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I do this a lot. Nobody ever names three names that haven't been on yet. So
Oh wow.
very, very impressive. Last thing is, where do people find your videos? Where do people find your products? How do people support you in making this awesome, awesome, awesome content?
Oh yeah, definitely YouTube videos because right now I'm focusing on YouTube, and also you can follow me on Instagram or and check my website jekiu.com/shop. Yeah, that would be cool because I'm gonna release something maybe in 2 months.
Cool. So there's stuff coming out on the shop, and some of the things that we see in your videos are on the shop, you know? So there's things, some of your inventions are there, and they are completely fabulous. So I encourage everybody, the cards are beautiful, the shop is fantastic, and of course, I assume that everybody has seen the videos and sees the videos that come out, but if they don't, they have to go to YouTube and go to Instagram and go and see these videos because they are absolutely incredible. Unbelievable. Jeki, thank you for everything that you do and all of the work that you put into these videos and to magic in general. Is there anything else that you want to use this opportunity, speaking to a couple thousand magicians, is there anything you want to use this opportunity to say or to inform or to tell or to inspire magicians around the world?
No. I don't know. So one thing I want to say is follow your passion. Yeah, that's keep you motivated and also keep you doing it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So follow your passion. Yeah.
I love it. That's the one take home for me too, is just follow what you love, and that's how you can work harder and harder on it. Jeki, this was fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you so much.
Thanks so much.
You are awesome. Thank you to everybody who listened and tuned in. I will see you all next Thursday. Ciao. Well, there you have it. I hope you liked the episode, and I hope, of course, that you learned something. Please give Jeki some love on his YouTube. You will see his full-length, incredible storybook videos as well. If you go to his Instagram or go to his website, you can see some of the crazy visual magic products that he has for sale. Not only are they epic, but they're cheap. You can buy them, support him, and get some epic magic in the process. I hope you liked the episode. I hope, of course, that you learned something. Spread the word. Tell a friend. Tag Jeki. He would appreciate it almost as much as I do, or at least reach out to him and tell him that you loved what you learned. I had a blast with Jeki. I hope you had a blast listening to this, and I will see you all next Thursday. Ciao!